guys, Brett here, connecting from UbiCentral, and today I'm going to be showing off some things you may have missed in the new Watch Dogs 2 online multiplayer trailer. Now, I'm not going to do a full-on analysis as I already made a video talking about the online specifically, and to be honest, besides the things I'm showing you in this video, there really isn't anything worth pointing out, but with that said, let's get started. Alright, so the trailer starts with Marcus attacking a gang member, and here you can actually see a dog helping him in combat. So a lot of people assume that this is your pet dog slash companion, but no, you can actually own or adopt a dog in Watch Dogs 2. This is actually a police officer's dog, and you'll see them throughout the game because they'll most likely be attacking you as well. But yeah, I thought I should point that out. I really do wish you could have a dog, but at least they're finally in the game, so I can't really complain. And for a split second, you can see a billboard with Mark Thrust, who you may remember from the E3 2016 demo. Basically, he's a corrupt congressman who's winning because of the tech-based company, Invite. The reason I thought this was worth bringing up is because the story of the game is also reflected in the open worlds. Like, it makes sense to have a billboard for Mark when it looks like he's running for re-election. Also, in my analysis of the E3 demo, I pointed out that WKZ is returning, and it's just really nice to see nods to the first game. Next up, we can see Marcus in a DedSec hideout. You can obviously tell by the DedSec logos placed around the room and the monitor screens as well. I'm not sure if this is the main hideout, but it is worth mentioning. You can see what looks to be like the wrench here on the side of the screen. And I'm not sure if Marcus is actually doing anything here, or if this is just like a resting spot where you can skip to a certain time of day, like in the first game. Here we can see Marcus in a car with the logo Sons of Ragnarok on it. I'm not sure if this will be an enemy gang that you'll see throughout the game, or it's just one of the customization skins you can pick from. Either way, I thought it was pretty cool to point out. Also, your friend in this game has a pretty cool name. In this clip, we can kind of see Noodle's headquarters, which is another tech-based company in the game. I really do like the layout of Noodle's headquarters and their logo. It's just so colorful and totally not a ripoff of Google. And Noodle is actually responsible for the in-game GPS app, so I can't wait to see how that plays into the game, as they can basically locate anyone they want if needed. So this looks to be like another hideout because you have the DedSec logo on the TV, and if that is true, I'm definitely excited because that would mean all of the hideouts are different in some capacity and they're just not shipping containers, so that's a plus there. Now, I'm sure most of you have probably seen this menu by now, but if you haven't, it's the skill tree, which is now called the research tree. Currently selected is sleight of hands, and here you can see the options Ghost, Aggressor, and Trickster, which appear to be different playstyles. I'm not sure how it exactly works, but it appears like you can select which option you want depending on your playstyle, because when they go to the next thing, which is Strong Grip, you can only see Aggressor selected, and that's in the middle, so I think you can unlock whichever playstyle you want first, and of course you can end up buying all three, Ghost, Aggressor, and Trickster, if you want, although that's not confirmed. Also, at the bottom of the screen, they also mention weapon training data material, so I'm not sure if you will also need to unlock this to get Strong Grip, or if it's just like a tutorial. I really hope they can explain this better in the future, so it's not all that confusing. Here we have a look at some of the weapons in the game. There's pistols, snipers, assault rifles, a grenade launcher, and these all have different stats and some pretty funny names. Also, indicated by the side scroller and this arrow pointing down, we will have way more guns, so don't worry. When Marcus prints out which weapon he wants, you can see some DedSec logos on the ground along with some spray cans, so this is another room in a hideout. Another menu we get to see is some fancy clothes in the game. Also, I don't know why, but every single time, Marcus has an insane amount of money when he goes shopping for clothes. By the way though, there is a premium option, which I'm guessing is exclusive items, maybe DLC, Uplay rewards, things like that. I have to point out that Marcus still has his headphones in as well. Come on, Marcus. And last but not least, we have our first look at a car dealership. I'm so excited for this because when you buy a car, it will just feel really authentic. But with that said, I'm sure most people will just steal the cars. Honestly, I'll probably start doing that eventually as well. But there you all go. There was 10 things you may have missed in that trailer. Earlier today, Watch Dogs did a Q&A on Twitter, and don't worry, I will recap some of that stuff in a video, but just keep in mind, there isn't a ton of new information. Anyways, thank you all so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. I have that Twitter recap video probably coming out tomorrow, the 75,000 setup video / giveaway this weekend, and a new DedSec cast on Monday. Watch Dogs is releasing in less than 3 months, and I'm fucking excited. I'm losing my voice, but to stay up to date on everything Watch Dogs, make sure to subscribe right here on UbiCentral.